Hello everyone, it's me, Lancer737, and today we're going to be playing Equestria at War. Sorry, it's usually on a Saturday, but we're going to be doing it on a Sunday. We're going to be restarting the game. Like I told you before, what I did in Equestria War when we were playing as the Lunar Empire, it was a test run. I purposely put on the absolute most difficult settings and everything. This time we're going to be starting it easy. We're going to be playing it on an easier difficulty, obviously, and just get a feel for things. But we're going to have a lot of fun with this. I asked everyone if, between the Polar Empire, the Bear Empire, or the Penguins, which faction would you like me to use? And, well, it looks like the Bears won. Anyway, I want to say hi to everyone, and let's get this started right now. Here we go. While it's loading, we'll just have that there. I love the work that I've put into this. I love the picture I made of human Princess Luna. It's pretty cool. What you can do with editing tools nowadays, art tools and stuff like that. I used to actually be incredibly bad at digital art, incredibly bad. I can do art real well on paper. I guess it depends on the kind of art. Like, you're not going to get anything good out of me if I do oil painting or anything like that, or charcoal and stuff like that. But in general, like if I was doing technical art and stuff like that, I was really good. But for whatever reason, you're like, okay, you're good at this. Now do the same thing on digital. It's like all my skills go out the window. I might as well not bother. But hey, I want to say hi. I noticed that everyone's coming in. Hey, how's it going? We're going to be using the Polar Empire this time, Polar Bears. And if you're already familiar with this game and you're like, Polar Bears, that's not their symbol in the top right. Well, you're right. I don't know what their symbol was, so I used one of my favorite factions from a different game, MechWarrior. They're called Clan Ghost Bear. I used their emblem. Okay, let's see how it's doing. Okay, let's just go with play because... Oh, wait, DLC. I feel like something strange has happened. Okay, all that's enabled. I feel like I said, something weird is going on here. No, we're not going to be doing that. Okay, so if it messes up, we'll fix it. It shouldn't mess up, though. Hey, everyone in chat. Hey, how's it going? I hope you're having a good Sunday. I normally don't stream on Sundays, but how's it going? Oh, sweet. It's a fun game if you like RTSs. It is very different than most RTSs, though. Like I've said before, I'm really, really good at RTSs, especially like Command and Conquer and Halo Wars. But this plays a little bit differently. This is kind of like Axis and Allies. If you've ever played the board game Axis and Allies, it can get really, really detailed. So, okay, so apparently the mods have taken, so it should be working fine. If you've never played this before, this mod is really popular. The people that made Hearts of Iron, it's normally a World War II game, so that's another reason why, you can say it's similar to Axis and Allies. This is a World War II game. Well, the MLP community worked super hard to make this game. Not only did they make sure the existing lore for existing factions worked for this game, they made a whole bunch of new factions, wrote lore for all those new factions, including for characters, made original art for it, made original music for it, although for me the music's busted. It doesn't work. I have no idea why. It's a little bit weird, but it does not work. I mean, it's working right now. It always works in load screen, but when I get into the game, it's all gone. You technically can use Twilight. Do you mean Twilight Empire or like Twilight in the game? Because Twilight is in the game. When you're starting off, you can pick Canterlot, or Equestria. I should say Equestria. So you can then have subgroups, sub-factions, sub-kingdoms, depending on how the game... Yeah, she's in the game. How the game progresses. Twilight is going to be part of Celestia's empire. So, but like I said, you have to have specific events happen to have the factions break up or play as them. We were playing as the Lunar Empire, and that started a civil war. That cascaded into tons of different civil wars, to the point that I ended up accidentally joining frickin' Confederacy. I didn't even know there was going to be a Confederacy. It asked me, how do you respond to there being a Confederacy now in the southern parts of Equestria? And because, I'm the Lunar Empire and I wanted Celestia as part of the Empire to fracture. It's like, oh, that's cool. Well, because I pressed, oh, that's cool, it made me abandon the Lunar Empire and join the Confederacy. It's like, I'm done. No, the Lunar Empire fell. It's like, you've allowed Luna and the Lunar Empire to fail. Okay, to download this, you do have to get the base game. When I got it, it was on sale. But like I said, the mods love this mod. Like the people that made the original game love this game, the mod for this game, Equestria at War, so much that when you get this on Steam, they made it so it's easy to download. It's literally on the page. That's how much they love the mod. Like I said, the people that modded the game, they worked with all the game mechanics, and they did like a lot of renaming and stuff. So like a lot of the more powerful weapons, instead of them being like uber technological weapons like they would be in real life, they give it a magical spin to it. But yeah, it's very easy, and for whatever reason it's not, just after the stream's over, just contact me. I can find it real easy on the Steam page, and I'll give you a link in the comments. But like I said, they love the mod so much they put it right on the page, so you technically don't even have to download it separately or mess with anything. It just has a button, use the Equestria War mod. Boom. And it's like, wow, they really do love this mod. But this game has its own wiki for not only learning how to play, but gathering all the lore and everything like that. It's pretty cool. Now, the Polar Bear Empire and the Penguin Empire, which I had a lot of interest in them because, A, they don't exist in any of the original lore for MLP. 2, I like winter things. I like cold, icy things. Princess Luna likes that stuff too, so that, kind of another reason why for me to like that character. But, anyway, I just wanted to try a different faction on the easier setting, and that's who I had to pick between the Polar Empire or Penguins. Gotta play alone. Wait, let's look at the options first. Oh, that's strange. I didn't even notice that. Okay. These are not the game options I care about. So, we're gonna play this alone. No, new game. We're not playing as the frickin' Confederacy. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, let's go to select continent. So if you're still here, I think you're checking out the mod support. But if you're still here, the Crystal Empire, even though it's an ally to Equestria, it is its own faction. And what's really funny is when I had the Lunar Civil War, Crystal Empire quickly broke away from Equestria, and they took no part in that fight, ironically enough. Okay, here's the Polar Bears. Polar Bear communities. State abilities, not that good, but their political advisory cost is kind of decent. Army chief is decent. Everything's decent after that. Born October 10th, 959. Matt Hare, Brennan. Biography. Paul Willington has been many things in his life. Wanderer, mercenary. unifier, and now despot. He fought in the Republican Revolution as a mercenary, where his war band distinguished themselves with excellent combat performance, if somewhat talented by political unreliability and looting. When time came for his payment, his employers lacked the funds to pay him, so they gave him an ancient battleship. That sounds cool. Which sparked his long-running interest in the Navy. That's really cool. I love naval warfare, so I have a feeling this is going to benefit me. Pa led the Unification Wars from 1000 to 1002, where he exiled the clans of Ravensburg and Corbin. You have to forgive me, some of these words are like, they're fantasy names and they're really far out there, and subjugated the rest. For the past 5 years, he has tried to modernize society, purchasing rifles from Nava Griffina and attempting to form a truly united polar bear nation. By Oregon standard, he is firm but fair, interested in the well-being of the polar bear race as a whole. By polar bear standards, he has been a mad tyrant, making absurd demands of the clans, who are rapidly getting sick of his inept, preposterous, and ridiculous ambitions. In his own mind, he feels he is ineffective and not powerful enough. Glover 1, Glover 2, and Kremsky tolerated no defiance. Why should he? With his 5-year anniversary of rulership approaching, only time will tell how he fared in the changing situations on Equus. Portrait by Kessel. Not familiar with them. On the northern shores of Equus, the polar bears have recently banded together into a modern civilization. Pa Wellington, a mighty warrior, has brought the clans together, will soon be entering its 5th year of rule. His position, however, is not certain, and the clans still chef under his rule. But with the changelings in the southwest, they may need to learn to cooperate. Can the bears hold on and avoid being conquered by their ancient foes? Okay, so here's a picture of him. That's pretty cool. He's obviously in the Navy. I like symbols, communities, non-aligned. Probably gonna pick the polar bear temper because that's the coolest symbol for me. Oh, what's my favorite generation? G4. G5 is really weird. G5, it really shouldn't even be considered G5 because it's heavily connected to G4. I think they had to change stuff because of the controversy. Because there's a guy, I'm not going to go too much in it because I could literally get into trouble by the AI that runs YouTube. But there was a guy, one of the head animators got caught doing something really, really bad. Really bad in real life. So when he left, he took 3 whole seasons of G4 and put them on the internet for everyone to watch, unrefined. So there were some audio problems, but you could still watch whole 3 seasons of G4. And I think that's why they quasi-killed it. It's obviously not dead, because they're still making stories through the video game. So at the very least, the G4 video game has its own lore. More lore. I'm not sure where the comics are going with G4, but G4's continued on through G5, in all honesty. That's not the case with other series. Usually, when, G2 went to G3, that's a complete different universe. There's no continuation. And to be honest with you, I don't know anyone that would care about G2 or G3. I'm pretty sure they're out there, but it's fun to laugh at. And I feel like one of the other big problems with G5 is they have no serious villain. Queen Opaline is the closest that you can get to a serious villain, but she's not a good serious villain. There's a trope where she's going out of her way to sniff the farts of baby dragons to get their magic, and that's just that makes her less serious. I know she's after Dragonfire, but they should have portrayed it more serious. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's see. Oh, did you see my video with Daybreaker versus Queen Opaline? I edited a video. Here, I'll post it in chat. It's pretty cool. Just hold on a second, I'll get right into the game. I don't want to jump into the game and then take it because, like, I might get killed. Okay. Just hold on just a second. Just 1 second. Even though I own this, they don't make it easy to follow. Okay, so... yeah, hold on a second. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Okay, I'm back. So this is my video of Daybreaker versus Queen Opaline. It's really 2 videos. I should have made it 1 video. And in the first half is a funny video with Princess Luna kind of possessing Bruticus from Transformers, fighting Autobots and Decepticons being led by Celestia. But if you get to the middle point, you'll see a video between Queen Opaline versus Daybreaker. I think you'll enjoy it. Here you go. Okay, so let's get into this. I have selected my country. Oh, that one's actually cool. The title that drowns the world. Now that the horde of the North is united, now out forces are numerous, filled out with both appearances and great bovines, and even other creatures. Even renewed industry taken from yaks is within our grasp. The time has come for the world to remember why monsters are still feared. So I take it my faction that I'm picking right now is kind of malevolent. But where am I? Oh, we're really far up north. So these were the 2 factions that I could pick from. And I will pick them the next time. So, yeah, here we are. Wait a second. Oh, okay. I was like, why am I not playing? No, don't do that. Just this. Start that. Go to civilian. I forget what Iron Pony mode is. I'm fine with cheats being disabled. Fine with that too. Okay. No! Oh, yeah. Whoops. I was like, stop trying to load that game. I don't like it. I don't want to be the Confederacy. It was like, no, that's not what's happening. So. Sure, I can make another tip. Wait, what is it doing? I'm worried. That save file keeps flashing up and on. He's like, you want to play as the Confederacy? It's like, no, I want to be polar bears. You want to play as the Confederacy? No, leave me alone. I just want to be a polar bear. But yeah, sure. Next video, can you make a vid on tips to get gems and MLP? Oh, I've already made one of those. A couple of those. Do you mean like a different way than I've shown before? I don't think there's very many other ways. Oh, there is one thing. There is one thing I did forget to mention. Your production output is determined on your background, quite literally. Like, the best background to have in Ponyville would be the Discord landscape. When you're looking at your backgrounds, you can check to see how it changes the production capabilities, all your stuff. I for some reason I forgot to mention that, so I guess I could do a short one about that. Okay, the polar bear community, glad the frozen sea. Almost all races have a myth or legend from where they spawn. Some claim divine creation. Some even dare to proclaim direct divine descent in some form. The polar bears have no such legends or myths, for they claim that they were present upon the world since the start of days, before the world even truly was. The histories written by Magi scribes claim that for hundreds of thousands of, not millions of years, Ergin's kind roamed the land, if it could be called land, as creatures halfway between the realms of spirit and material and the blessed primordial cold. They were there before the age of monsters, and when abominations roamed the land, they were there with them. It is said that during the age of monsters, the polar bears were uplifted from merely existing, like their non-polar brethren, into thinking and dreaming by the mythical Allfather. So they kind of have a Norse feel to them. They claim that with his blessing, they gain the power to forge great empires of Ursend and sit on the top of the primordial food chain. How exactly such alleged empires of so-called primordial frost existed in contrast with historically proven warmer climates and ruins of ancient pony settlements with ponies never mentioned in the stories of Magi is something that bear scholars refuse to elaborate upon, and have been prone to threatening violence if questioned such up. It is somewhere during the alleged period, the so-called Age of Starsteel, polar bears moved from mere nomadic tribes of warriors into more settled societies, taught by legendary magical beasts such as the boar, Galandrabrusty, direwolves, Finir, that's definitely Norse, the nameless great raven, and so on. It is said that during the period bear armor was first forged, and great armies of armored bears marched across the north under various alleged warlords and pseudo monarchs with so-called monster kings, being an often applied moniker, and in their heartlands of their race, which bears claim are their current lands. Great holes were dug into the mountain and raised into the great tudges and tundras. One would assume that such primordial as such, and as any pony, griffin, or changeling scholar would proclaim clearly absurd statements on history, even if believed by some creatures, should hold absolutely no importance on society, politics, and economics, and ways of war in the modern day. However, it is in this mythological past that bears find their definition. Thus, many of them, even the modern day, believe they are creatures of primordial frost in some form, with statements about frozen souls and hearts of ice, prevalent in bear rhetoric. Furthermore, many of them seem to feel some kinship with the countless wild beasts that roam the northern still. In any case, on the shores of the polar ocean, there are many clans. Whoa, I'm moving the map. I don't want to do that. Oh no, I don't want to move that map. Okay, I lost my place. Oh god, no, I lost my place. Okay, Clan Cain, from the fortress lords of Clan Goatlong to the penguin majority fishers of Clan Ansker. The politics of the communities are defined by clans. Westland, and home to the upstart Triple Alliance. Fastland, Brock Cup, and Brinskuritstock. Could have said those names wrong. And Key Lake was once named home to the crystal obsessed clan Rosenberg and gold hungry clan Trottengern. Could be saying that wrong again. Sorry about that. But any discussion of clans would be resources. Oh wait, clan. Wait. Okay, resources and power than a lesser clan. and each would make a worthy leader of the community. The clan bears, clanless bears, for their part, are willing to cooperate with anyone who treats them well, and are being unnecessarily integrated with the newly modernized communities. Pond Willington of Clan Sifling, the despot of the communities, has ruled with a fair but firm paw for the past 5 years, acting as a modernizing force, dragging the backwards communities into the industrial age. During the Unification War of 1000 to 1002, Paw pitted muskets and Griffian mercenaries against traditional axes and armor, eventually conquering or allying with every clan save two, the aforementioned Clan Rosenberg and Clan Troden Ginger. I'm just going to call them Clan Trode. I hope you don't mind, chat. Clan Trode. We're exiled for collaborating with changelings. Oh, that's a big no-no. They have not been seen since they were driven into the changeling lands. Paw has been a good ruler for modern standards, but not necessarily by bear standards, as he perhaps is too distant, too obsessed with foreign ideas, and many clans are getting tired of his seemingly absurd demands for unity and modernization. Oh, okay. I'll quickly run through it from myself then. And again, I'm sorry about the music. It's just, yeah, still busted. So it sounds like we're definitely going to have to be dealing with Yakakistan and Changeling. How this affects us with the Crystal Empire, I don't know. Oh, okay, this kind of answers it. One of our resources that we need are magic crystals. Oh, just a heads up, when you're making magic tech, which it replaces the high-tech World War II stuff in the game, a lot of the crystals, you will need them from the Crystal Empire, and there's a few other places that have them, including one Dragon Kingdom. Maybe two, actually. I think there's 2 different Dragon Kingdoms. You can't play as any of them, though, in this game. At least not yet. I think they keep on adding stuff to it. I would love to play as some kind of dragon. So it looks like tech upgrades will be good. Nuclear warfare changes. Yeah, you might not be aware of this, but all the characters in MLP in this universe, they can use magical nuclear weapons. Oh, I like it how they call it vanilla. That gives me Mario vibes. Okay, I think that's stuff they did before. Okay, we are done with that. The Hill Province. I think that is the capital, Polar Bear Fleet. Okay, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the capital. Okay, so first things first, let's take a look at this. Let's go ahead and do some diplomatic stuff. The ruling faithful. An inscription of modern European society must begin with Paw Willington. Okay, that sounds good. Okay. The Lords of Thunder and their penguins. It's difficult to write about yourself, and that's true of a clan as well. Nonetheless, we must try. We, subsisters, are the greatest sources of... Okay, some of these words are really crazy. Let's send another one, the Southern Harmonious. Well, thank you, but I'm always going to upload stuff. Even if, like, I get to, like, 1,000 years old. You're like, 1,000? Well, medical technology is probably going to make it possible, even for just, like, cyborgs or something. Because there's always something cool to upload, you know? But yeah, you should try it. Everyone should. If you got something you want to show, play, go ahead and upload it. Okay, another diplomatic one. Let's do this. Triple Alliance. Owlbears. We've only seen owlbears in the comics. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Beat? So if any of you are into the G4 comics, I don't think owlbears have shown up in the TV show, but they show up one time in the comics, and Princess Luna loves fighting these things in hand-to-hand combat. So it's interesting to see that they are here. If we have access to owlbears, that'd be pretty cool. Owlbears are very dangerous. If you've never played D&D, imagine a bear. It replaced its claws with gigantic owl talons. They're not quite the same. And replaced the head with a gigantic, monstrous, like, great horned owl head and super sharp, giant, upscaled beak. So it would be just as bad as fighting an actual grizzly bear or Kodiak, except for, you know, it's a little bit different. It still would be horrifying. The Warlords. Okay, we got two more, and I think it's wise to. Hey, Blackjack, how's it going? It's very wise to do as much diplomatic stuff as you can, because you don't want any enemies at all, whether they're scripted or not. Every clan defeated in the Unification War deserved a place, and Paul Wellington Society, two clans from the shores of K Lake, Rosenberg, face exile for their cooperation with the hated changelings. They have some magic users. We could be in trouble. I mean, we're going to try to work on it, you know, diplomatic stuff with them, but I have a feeling things will go bad and they will destroy us with magic, or try to. We have it on the easiest setting, so that's going to be kind of hard for them. From the clanless bears who chose or were forced into a life of freedom, to the wandering nomad frontier, to the brutal savages of the changeling lands, a great mass of bears do not live in a clan. There are many of them, but they tend to be more compliant than the others that are in the clans, going along with the wishes of whatever your sign rule the reign. They dwell within and offering service. Some of this needs to be a little bit spell checked, but it's still pretty good. Service as generals and advisors with little care for ideology or doctrine. These bears are generally spared by the more brutal wars of your sign, which has led some cynic and to mutter that no matter who wins wars among your sign kin, the true winners are those without a clan. The clanless bears of the communities and lands nearby are those who were expelled from never were part of a clan. They usually operate in independent war bands or holds, free from the constraints of clan rules, yet also devoid of the protection and sense of unity a clan offers. They are brought together by a strong figure, unusually dispersed once that figure dies. There are at least 1 million of them, and perhaps more, yet the very sense of individuality that defines them prevents them from ever rising to conquer the clan bears. The nomads. Okay, I get the picture. Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. Peace be with you all. We're gonna be in trouble. Yeah, it's possible. I still haven't 100% got the hang of this, so yeah, it is possible. Enable joke generals? What? Why would I want to Okay, so it looks like you're right. When it says right here, enable the joke generals, it's like I want my factions to die. I want the worst generals. I want generals that don't work and just they do nothing and just sleep and eat and do nothing. Improve. Oh, okay. I was about to say improve worker conditions. It's like I can't do that. Why would they want me to enable joke generals? Effect has been selected. Strunkba becomes a general. Happy Drunkard becomes a general? No, absolutely not. When you've been named the Happy Drunkard, it's like, no, stay away from the military. Oh, and there's Twilight right there for research for whatever reason. So let's take a look at this. What do I need to research? Our breech-loaded rifles with axe blade bayonets. They look like they are already researched. That's what I thought. So, oh, look at the magic rifle the bears get. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. That looks so cool. I mean, literally, it looks cool. It looks like it has like magic ice containers in it. That looks even sicker. Oh, but it shoots like magic lasers that freeze things and burn them at the same time. Magic light machine gun. Modern magic rifle. Okay, so it's going to take me a long time before I can get to that, but I need to research this at the very least. It's going to take 215 days. I haven't even made it that far, believe it or not, in any of the games. Because I love naval warfare, let's see what I can do here for upgrades and stuff. It looks like I have no ships worked on at all. Okay, so chat, if you weren't here from the beginning, the faction I picked is naval based, but they have no naval ships researched. You know how insane that is? I picked Equestria the first time and got the Lunar Empire. They at least had all the Tier 1 stuff already unlocked. How does a naval faction have nothing unlocked? How is this possible? Okay, so I think carriers are going to be super important, especially since this is based off of World War II. So I better... Oh. Yeah, I forgot that. Okay. Okay, research that. Okay. Their research abilities are not very good. Yep, you heard magic. They have magic ice laser machine guns. Oh, I hope you enjoy your burger. But yeah, we can make magic ice lasers. I mean, sorry, magic ice laser guns at some point. Okay. But their research capabilities are really bad compared to Equestria. Like in Equestria, I could have, like, what was it, 3 or 4 different things research at all times. Polar bears can only do 2 things at a time. Okay. Okay. Ooh, look at all those negatives I have at the moment. Ooh, my research speed is terrible. Ooh, I'm definitely gonna miss being part of Equestria. No nation to focus on. Okay, so we're done with. That's weird that. Okay, we're done with diplomacy. So let's try to get some crystals. Oh, I better be careful because like Equestria had lots of great stuff. They had really good tech. It didn't matter if it was Civil War or not. Great tech capabilities, great production capabilities. I just realized being in the Polar Bear Empire, I might not have good production capabilities and stuff, so I can't just haphazardly give out stuff. But I think for sure I want to be good friends with the Crystal Empire. I don't think I can. Okay, so I can't do anything with the Crystal Empire. Close. Okay. Let's see if I can side with any dragons. I know it might sound crazy, but I gotta know. Can I do stuff with dragons? Ice Dragon Tribe. Oh, seriously? I'm up north. Why can't I do anything with Ice Dragon? Okay, then. Have it your way, Ice Dragons. United Legan. I said Legan. United Legans. Okay. Man, I just can't do anything. I don't know if it's just because it's the polar bears or what. Yes, friendship is magic. Oh, cool. I'll check that out later, Blackjack. I love Halloween stuff. Okay, so it looks like it's very difficult to do anything with polar bears when it comes to diplomatic stuff. So that's off the table. So civilian stuff. Let's get some stuff built. Oh, wow. If any of you were here, do any of you remember how like all the different subsections, all the little states and stuff, how many different factories and stuff I could build? I could build like 4 things in one place. The polar bears, they have gigantic states, which is not good, which means you can build less. And within those states, I can only build like 1 thing here and 1 thing there. It's like, wow. Okay, so you know what? I think you were right when you said I was going to lose. It's like, even on easy, it's like, wow. The polar bears. Well, I can see why they've been relying on just fighting with axes and stuff like that. Okay, so they are a naval faction, so I think we should definitely build a naval dock at the very least. Come on. Oh, okay, I see. So it's a little bit... Okay, this is feeling really weird. They are a naval faction, but they're a naval faction that can only fight in this lake area. I feel like they should... This is really weird. Okay. Okay, then. Let's try here. Okay, so I have more territory than I thought I did. I don't like it that it's colored like this because it's really messing with me. Okay, so let's... Yeah, we got that maxed out for naval factories. Let's do some civilian stuff. Okay, can't make any synthetic stuff yet. No rockets, no nuclear, of course. Don't want to convert anything. So let's get some... Let's put a military factory here. Let's put 1 there. And a naval factory. I want to capitalize on naval warfare with the bears. Yeah, let's just max it out. So now that we have that, I do want some defensive capabilities. So let's do a little bit of military, but we will need to focus on civilian stuff, or else we will not be able to really produce anything. It's like you can produce military stuff, but that stuff needed to produce military stuff is from civilian stuff, and you don't have any. Yay! Yay! Okay. I think I can only build where it shows me the numbers for stuff, so I'm going to build a military factory there. We need a civilian factory. We'll put it right here. So we got that pretty much filled up. Let's... infrastructure. Yeah, when I was first playing this... Oh, do Crystal Empire? Okay, I'll start a poll. Once I'm done with the polar bears, it'll be between the Crystal Empire and Penguin Empire. Like I said, I love, northern icy cold stuff. That's another reason why I like Princess Luna. So it'll be between them. Let's fix up the infrastructure there. I'm going to do it a couple more times. And now that we have done that with infrastructure, we can't build any anti-air, oddly enough. I do want some air bases for defensive capabilities. So let's... I don't want to use up too many resources because I don't see exactly where my resource counter is yet. I will have to do some more homework again with this game. So I think we're going to do pretty good at the moment. Like, again, I don't know how many resources I'm using up by doing this. So we're going to speed up the time. Well, wait, hold on a second. I better see what my production capabilities are. Ooh, that's cool. That's what my troops look like. Traditional Penzance equipment. Okay, never mind. That's not exactly what my guys look like. That's the equipment they wear. That's what they look like. Let's make everything go up by 10 for now. Okay, that's weird. I could have swore I didn't really have any ships, but you know what? We really need to focus on ships. I'm going to at least build 7 ships at the moment. Recruit and deploy. Oh, that's cool. That is my elite unit. Cycling Penzance John. Blah, 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 blah. I can't pronounce it. Okay, I could be in trouble. I don't see the options for making new troops. That's not good. Let's put the trucking at the highest and garrisons at the highest at the moment because we're not technically at war yet. Okay. Logistics. Okay, it's just showing what that's at. Here are my generals. That's our leader. That's me. Oh, wow. Okay, so chat, if you were... how long is this live? Around an hour. A little bit less, actually. It started a little bit later than I like. But I hope you're all having fun. Hope you're all having fun together. Peace be with you guys. You're awesome. If you weren't here when I played as the Lunar Empire... you had access to tons of generals. Just as Equestrian, excluding the Lunar Empire, you had access to lots of generals. The Polar Empire, they have no... no wonder it said, activate your incompetent generals. It's like, that's the only generals I have. This game is insane. I have to activate the incompetent joke generals. I have no generals at all. Man... Thank you all too. Yeah, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. I have no choice but to use incompetent generals. Oh, that's the deer. That looks like a deer. Chief of the Army. I can't use him yet. Okay, Air Force. It's a Griffin. They look kind of cool. Still can't use them yet. Okay, so let's speed up time. Let's see what happens. Let's look at the research. No, that's not the research. Okay, something's happened. Okay, never mind. What is that? The Socialist Republic? I guess that means they have interest in my harbor, and it's not good. Okay, let's see what's happened in the news. Here's the news coming in. Polar Star. That's kind of a cool name. The Coldstream Summit. Today, the Coalition General Reporter released the agreement drafted by the leaders of the River Coalition after their summit in the city of Coldstream. As per the course, the summit formally renewed the defense pact between all 8 nations and their promise to stand together against any Griffian incursion. However, the agreement goes beyond the status quo and actively condemns the bloodshed currently occurred in the country of Longsword. Never heard of them, not even when playing as the Lunar Empire. Warning Count Palace to end his abuse of native ponies. The agreement also hopes for a peaceful resolution of the Broadsfield Civil War, while the language included in this packet does not pave the way for an immediate military intervention. Duly noted. Okay, let's see what our tech is at. Look how many days we have. Wow, okay. Hopefully we'll get there, because I really want some lasers right now. I want some laser guns. I have this sped up to the max. It's like, please, I want the lasers. I want ice lasers. I agree with you. I don't want to die either, but it's like you have to have the incompetent generals. It's how it's going to be. Man. Something happened. It froze up for a second. It's going nicely so far. Let's see if there's any... Okay, it's loading something. Okay, let's go to diplomacy. Gonna pause it for a second. So, okay. I think it's okay so far. Okay, that's they sound a little bit bloodthirsty, but it sounds like they are trying to smooth things over. Wait, it's repeating the same stuff. Okay, so war agenda. Don't have enough points for that yet. Okay. Yeah, improve the worker conditions. Anti-supremacist raid. What is that? We must crack down on supremacist elements in our nation for the sake of long-term diplomatic stability. Their influence is too great and may potentially become a problem in the government. Anti-harmonic raids. We must crack down on like democratic element in our nation for the sake of long-term domestic stability. Their influence is too great and may potentially become a problem to the state. Okay. Ban communism. Yeah, that would also be good. I wonder how many points. I don't see a point thing. So that would be good. So we're going to do that one. Oh, darn, it took them all. Because we also want to improve the worker conditions and the anti-supremacist stuff. Oh well. Why is everyone sad? Oh. I'm sorry you're worn out. Believe it or not, I used to be an egghead like Twilight Sparkle. I actually love school. I actually used to purposely take summer school classes. I took like advanced paleontology and Civil War history classes just for the fun of it. My friends were like, "What are you doing?" It's like, I'm doing this for fun. I love school. I don't want to make it sound like I loved every aspect of school, but like science and history, I did. Okay. Now that you know that I'm a uber egghead, commandeer civilian trains, reorganize the supply network. Let's, yeah, do both of those. Okay, that sounds good. Let's continue on. It's freezing up a bit. Okay, gotta pause this. This is a historical event. Oh, Polar Star, Equestria Games. Oh, we've been invited to the Equestria Games. The annual celebration of the Equestria Games, Crystal City, have just come to a close. Oh, okay, so it's over. We weren't invited. With Princess Celestia herself holding a moving speech about friendship and its importance for all of ponykind. The game went ahead without any major problem, and ponies from all over Equestria, contenders and spectators alike, traveled to the Crystal Empire for a special occasion. Like every year, these games have helped ponies come together in friendship and tolerance, at least for the moment. We shall see whether this will have any major impact on pony politics in the near future. Quaint, but not our concern. You know, we're having like relation problems with the different clans. Why don't the polar bears have their own version of Equestria Games? Granted, then they kind of fight like barbarians. Maybe it won't end well if you do that, but it doesn't hurt to try a little bit. But I swear these don't change, but it keeps popping up. Chat, am I going crazy, or do these diplomatic things, the messages are still exactly the same? Yeah, I like the Equestria Girl series. I think they did an even better job handling their villains than the main TV series, and I don't mean that as an insult because they did an incredible job with the serious villains. I am a heretic. I like the human part of the multiverse of MLP. That's one of the reasons why I have Human Princess Luna, my version of Human Princess Luna, in the thumbnail, or it should be in the thumbnail. But yeah, I like the humans a lot. Now, if they made an even more serious series, like they're not in high school, but like wizards and knights or like magic tech, like something like Star Wars, where you blend fantasy with technology, that'd be cool with the characters from MLP. That's awesome. But yeah, I am a heretic. I like the humans just a little bit more than the ponies, but I love the pony characters a lot too. So here we go. Speaking of which, chat, did you see that YouTube channel that made a Star Wars My Little Pony crossover with the there is no live action MLP stuff with the human MLP characters? I thought they did a pretty good job. That just goes to show how well written all the MLP characters are versus the other characters in other series. Okay. So with the diplomatic stuff going on, it looks fine, except for the fact that I'm commandeering civilian trucks at the moment. What is my... Okay. I'm in the red here. It looks like it's okay for now. No one is trying to attack me. Let's go ahead and skip forward. Yeah, it's really good. I'm very proud of our fandom. We made such incredible fan fiction, animations, music, artwork. I've never been in a fandom that's this good. Oh, better pause this. The only other fandom that I've had this much fun with or close to it has been the Halo fandom. I'm a huge Halo fan. I just don't get the chance to upload as much Halo stuff as I would like to. The people in BattleTech, they've been nice too. I've been uploading some of my BattleTech videos. I plan on uploading more. But yeah, I think our MLP fandom it rocks. It really does. Anyway, the Polar Star. Oh, um, I thought we're doing okay. The Emperor is dead. After a long 40-year reign. Oh, okay, it's not our Emperor, but he's our ally, so that's still not good. After a long 40-year reign, Griffonian Emperor Grovor V passed away in his imperial palace. Once a brief period of utter chaos in the capital ended, proper Regency Council was established to guide the care for Prince Gregor VI and protect the empire. A grand funeral procession was organized for the late emperor in the capital, and a ceremony was held confirming Prince Gregor VI's succession to the throne. Time will tell if this regency will end like the last one in revolution and bloodshed. Poor Griffon. So this could be bad for us because they, as mercenaries, they're our ally. But his son might not like mercenaries. His son might actually not like the Polar Bear Kingdom at all either. So this could be really bad for this, especially if like they've kept records on how we've organized for combat and stuff. And like some other kingdom or any enemy comes along, he's like, "Yeah, I never liked the Polar Bears. Here's how we organize, how we fight. Here you go. Here's the papers. Here's all the secrets you need to know." Oh, here's another one. Beccolini. Oh, okay, I see. So this Griffin he's a stand-in for Mussolini from the funny mustache man's allies from Italy. This isn't good, chat. Becomes the prime minister. An intense week of backroom meetings between the king and Beccolini have finally produced a result. The king spoke to a large crowd and Caffin, announcing Giulini Beccolini, leader of the far-right PNF, as Wing-Bardley's new prime minister, replacing the previous Ventriguli government. Beccolini has formed a new cabinet, surprisingly most with the inclusion of socialist ministers, and has promised a swift end to the political deadlock. Since he's a stand-in for the funny mustache man from Real World War II, that means he's going to kill them all. Remember how I said I was worried? Yeah. I didn't know that this was going to happen. We should definitely be worried about these guys. Okay, experts are skeptical of his chances, but there's a certain sense of hope among the common Windbartons. Perhaps the self-fashioned deuce may bring about order. I know I'm having to click interesting, but I know this is bad. Let's look at our military again. Let's get some bears trained for combat, because we might have a whole bunch of fascists from Gryffindor. Not Gryffindor. Yeah, sure. We're gonna fight Gryffindor too. Harry Potter and them just materialize into the lake. It's like, let's kill the bears. It's like, oh no, Gryffindor and Gryffonias are going to destroy us. What's with all these Griffin people trying to harm us all? Okay. Where was the troops? Okay, I still can't do it at the moment. That's funny, I still have the bear icon. I'm feeling a little bit lost. Some of my training I can't talk properly either. Some of my training is starting to fall by the wayside because I don't know if it's just because of them or if it's the conditions. But like with Equestria, I can immediately make these people. I can't make any troops yet for the Polar Empire. I don't know if I've messed something up. Oh, you have a fantastic day. And peace be with you. You have a great day at school, and I hope you enjoy your burger, too. Burgers are awesome. Man. I don't see how to make more troops yet. Okay, so we're gonna let time go. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Hopefully nothing. Okay, it's starting to freeze up again. An event has to have happened at some point. Let's check a look at our tech. Oh, we can adjust these. It's freezing up again a little bit. I want the naval assets to be first and foremost. Again, we are a naval faction, so the Navy should take front and center. And I still can't... Oh, I can! Hey, if you're still here, we get to barter with the Crystal Empire now. Yeah, I want to barter with the Crystal Empire. Okay, let's see if we can barter with the Ice Dragons. No. Darn it. The Northern Tribes. Okay. This is good. No, I can't. This is not good. We're working with the Crystal Empire, though. I really should be working with them all. Okay, I know it's going to be fruitless, but we should at least try to get them not to want to harm us. Okay, can't do anything with them. Ice Paws? That sounds like a cool name. Oh, gotta pause this. The invention of the fighter plane. Urix strapped the flight goggles onto his head and clambered roughly into the big plane. He whispered a quick prayer to the All-Father for success and started the engine. A warm roar answered, and he grinned. With a few more switches flipped, he took off into the air. He looked down at the targets below and squeezed a pair of buttons tight. A splutter of machine gun fire hurled down on the stationary targets. And he burst out laughing. It was like a whole squadron of warriors had torn them apart. This was far better than just scouting with the changelings butchers float planes. He landed carefully and hopped out of the plane. Paw was there to greet him. This was spectacular, the despot said with a broad smile. Well done, my friend. Urix shook his paw. The changelings aren't going to like this, he replied with a smirk. They think they'll get to rule the skies alone. Well, as of today, Polar Bear Airspace is officially ours. Two friends shared a hearty laugh. Okay, research finished. Early fighter planes. That sounds good to me. Okay, I'll check that out. You know, I can do a reaction video to that. I can't do that at the moment. Okay. Oh, darn, I can't do anything with the Ice Boss. That sounds like a cool name. I hope eventually, like I said, that we can use every faction as a playable faction. Because I definitely would love to play as the Ice Dragon. Like, if it's not the Lunar Empire, I would pick the Ice Dragons. And then, you know, the Polar Bears and stuff like that. So, let's see if we can do anything with them. No. Diamond. The Diamond Mountains. That's kind of a cool name, actually. That's actually a cool one, too. Man. Well, can I trade with Equestria? It might be a good idea to try to be friends with them now, especially with things going bad for one of the Griffin Empire. That's so weird. Okay, I'm going to stop that at the moment. Let's look at our tech. Okay, we still got some time. Let's speed this up. Transmission, what's that? They declared war? Oh, we were just trying to trade with them. Uh-oh. Well, we got 83 days left. Uh-oh, let's pause this. Polar Star. Civil War in Longsword. The country of Longsword has been under the rule of the Reformistan faction of the Griffonian Knights. These Reformists have been cruelly persecuting the local ponies, while failing to address any of the other issues in their nation. Unrest has been brewing in the nation for some time now, with the ponies forming an organized resistance against the Reformists. Rumor has it, some Griffins, fed up with their government's atrocious behavior, have joined the ponies in the struggle. Meanwhile, the military and Rosewood Knights have used the opportunity to revolt as well, leading to the center elements of both. Conrad Waveswing hopes to remind the Longswordians of their duty. Another bloody civil war. I wonder if I can... I don't want to dismiss it. I guess I have to, though. I would like to get into delegation with that and try to prevent the war there. They can make some pretty good allies, too. They have some knights. That sounds pretty cool. Okay, chat, we're in the 70s. Okay, it's loading again. What's that mean? You know what, chat? Because of what time it is? Because of what time it is, the next time we have a news article pop up, I think I'm going to have to call it. I really wanted to come on earlier. I couldn't. I'm a really busy person. Besides doing the YouTube and streaming stuff, I am a gopher and a helper, and I have to do a lot of stuff randomly, and sometimes not randomly. But time's getting really short. I need to go do some other things. But I don't know that reference, 2229. Oh, here we go. Ooh, no. Two things happen. Okay. Like I said, chat, unfortunately, I think I am going to have to go because it'll be at 4:30. I'm going to read these and then call it quits, but I hope you had fun with me. But let's read this first. Polar Star, Crystal Fair. Celebration of Crystal Fair took place in the Crystal City today. And I was able to trade with them, so we should be at least partial friends with them. Ponies from all around the Crystal Empire gathered to sell their hoof-made goods, foodstuffs, and drinks, to chat with them and have fun together. Equestrian and Crystal Empire's officials paid their visit to the fair. Artists, actors, and Crystal folk musicians have performed at the event and ended with the Crystal Fair anthem sung by the crowd and fireworks in the night sky. That's a wonderful event. I wish the polar bears could have gotten in on that. Polar Star, Summer Sun Celebration. Oh, Celestia's doing it. Ponies from all trots of life have gathered today in Canterlot to witness the Summer Sun Celebration. Originally a holiday made to commemorate the Princess Celestia's victory over the festering nightmare. Nowadays it celebrates the long day of the year. Princess Luna's return and the magic of friendship. Not a sound could be heard as the princess climbed on the raised dais, took a long gaze on the gathered ponies, and proceeded to raise the sun. The crowd watched in amazement at the grand display of the Alicorn's benevolence, and cheering continued long after the sun rose. Festivities continued for the remainder of the day, the spirit of Equestria resonating in the continued showing of respect for her traditions. Lies, our gods raise the sun, not her. I think we're in trouble that we don't have anyone as powerful as Celestia, and like if my faction wanted to go to war with Equestria, they would get their butts kicked by Celestia by herself if they don't have any magic users at all. This might not end well. No wonder we couldn't trade with them. They just don't like them, unfortunately. Anyway, I am going to call it. Peace be with you all, and have a great day. Okay. Let me stop this. Okay, I can't save it. Exit game. Yes.